in this world or never belong. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I wanna live, not merely survive.
What's happening, Menasites? Thank you for tuning into the channel once again. Metapalooza Show only on YouTube. Shadow Band channel. This is a Shadow Band YouTube channel. If anyone hasn't been following me, tell you a little bit about myself. Went to film school, came back home, got red-pilled, went deep down the rabbit hole, and my life has been turned upside down. Especially after when COVID happened. That was the cherry on top. And yeah, I think I'm at that point now where I'm feeling crazy. Honest God, I feel like, you know, in my family, they hate me. Or they're going to hate me when I tell them about certain things that they don't want to hear, like so many other people online. They're here for the entertainment. A lot of clowns, entertainers. Yeah, the day comes when you feel like you kind of matured. You have enough of that, and I'm not really in the mood to talk about anything like entertainment. I just wanted to give my thoughts out. I was visiting my grandmother, trying to tell her about what I've seen on YouTube. Noticed that she had a COVID box. I was like, what are you doing with that green COVID box? You're not going to shove that up your nose, are you? I've actually done research on that. So I told her, and also told her about, the things that have been happening in Ohio. There's a train derailment which caused a major Chernobyl, and it was a freak accident. And I tried to get out, put myself out there, and warn people about, don't drink the water. Obviously, it's not safe. They should get a water filter and double filter that. Okay, and also there's the factor about what's going on in the Middle East. There's major earthquakes in Syria and in Turkey. I think it's like close to 30,000 people dead. It's crazy. So there was that. I talked about the major disasters, the volcanic eruptions. There's dumping of the milk. Farmers, they were ordered to dump milk so that they can raise dairy prices. I was like really angry about that, because here I am trying to get enough groceries to get me by another month. I bought potatoes and onions from the clearance rack at Walmart, trying to beg my grandmother for money, because, you know what, inflation. I don't have a job. I'm unemployed, and there's a lot of things that are going on at the same time, so I'm probably not going to be able to get into all that. I was told about the Kool-Aid shots, the jab, and there's a lot of people who are not understanding really what's happening. They didn't do their research, and I feel like I want to just share a little story. I feel like I've covered this already. I was working at a restaurant, and then when COVID happened, I was fired. I was probably the only one in that entire group, and maybe in the area, that knew about the potential dangers about the Kool-Aid. And I can't even say the V word because I would just go follow Zay Speak Truth and also Dr. John Campbell. He's been doing great work on his YouTube channel. He's a doctor. He's a real doctor. And other doctors have come out and they've been outspoken about the Kool-Aid. Dr. Pierre Corey, in the beginning, he talked about ivermectin being an alternative, and he got shut down. So have a lot of people, a lot of good people I've talked to, actually, yeah, I don't hear from them anymore. They're gone. They're gone from YouTube, and it's like, well, I'm out of connections. It's like I only have very few friends that I connect with. Maybe Woken Red Pill, but already he's got responsibilities. He's a daddy now, and not gonna really get into too much about what other people are doing. They're just trying to survive, trying to find work, and they got responsibilities. I get it. I get that. I was looking at good people. I thought that actually they were going to try and help me to try to find a good woman. I thought that if I played my cards and did the work, the watchman work, I thought that by then I would show that I was a man who was dependable and could get things done. And I'm not going to brag too much about what I've done. It wasn't really, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think I've reached a lot of people, that many people. Maybe if I had a girlfriend, who knows, maybe I would have done more. I think if I wasn't living in Toronto, I would have been happier, healthier, maybe had some money in my pocket, maybe I could have been getting myself out there on YouTube, I don't know. Instead, no matter how many videos I put out there, it's still like, people take my work, but they don't want to spend time to talk. I think they just, like, people are occupied-o. They're too busy. And around here, I don't want to say, like, dumb, but people here are pretty clueless as to what's really happening. I think a few people they know, but here's a story, okay? I mean, around here, there's not a lot of jobs. There's maybe a few restaurants and the mall, Walmart. Apart from that, there's just not too much left. Jobs are scarce. Businesses are shutting down. And, yeah, I mean, people are getting depressed. I stay far away from the bars because I've been there one time and a fight broke out in the streets. People, they don't look too good. I mean, they look like they're, unhinged and very aggravated. And you give them alcohol, they're going to start running amok, going wild. It's like, it's not a happy place. So I stay far away from those places. And I haven't been to a church in a long while. Do you know why? Honestly, I haven't been to a good church because last time I was trying to reach out to a church, COVID restrictions. Yeah. They had this policy, right? So you couldn't go to a church because when the CV Kool-Aid shots, the restrictions, they were restricting people to go into a church, right? So I had no V Kool-Aid shots. I didn't drink it. So I'm healthy. Other people who have been taking the double, triple, whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, I can't talk about it. Shadow banned, and I can't, walk people through this. They're just gonna have to either follow Zay Speak Truth, or follow Dr. John Campbell, or follow Times and Signs, or Times and Signs are us. Sister Avea, married woman. She's married, okay. She really puts a lot of emphasis on that. So, anyway, go follow her. She's been doing very academic research She's a good lady. She's smart, and she's been through a lot. And they live in Ohio. Times and Signs of Us is a ministry that lives in Ohio during the train incident, which occurred over 10 days ago. And you know something? I've been reading the comments too. I'm not going to even read that because I can remember. Okay. Joe Biden, or sorry, Brandon. Yeah, I'm not going to say any trigger words. Sorry. I don't even know what to say sometimes. Anyway, the president, okay, he's got property. He's got mansions, several in fact. So if this was Donald Trump, I know he's not a perfect president, whatever. He's not my president. I'm not American, so you could say whatever you want. But if Donald Trump was the president, he would have done something. He would have declared it a national emergency. No questions. Like, he would have put that at the top of the priority list. The Biden, on the other hand, I don't think he's aware of like what's happening. Let alone does he really care. He didn't make this on national TV like breaking news. Like, oh, train incident happened. We have a mini Chernobyl now in Ohio. There's poison in the air and it's seeped through the water, killing all the fish, and it's seeping right into the Mississippi River. And people, they got to get out of there. You know, they got to evacuate. It's a disaster. Yeah. If I was living there, I get far away from that place. It's like that movie White Noise. Have you ever seen that movie White Noise with Adam Driver? That's one movie that I really want to see, but I don't have Netflix. I can't afford it. Most days, you know what? I can't even afford coffee. I can't even go to a Tim Hortons and enjoy a freaking coffee and a donut. And I miss donuts. I miss just going out, just having a normal sit down, like just to relax and just have a normal coffee and a Tim Hortons donut. This is donut country. This is Canada. We're known for our donuts and also the snow outside is pretty blizzardy. We've had a couple of blizzards. Trees have been knocked down. I was coming home, walking in the snow. I lost a loaf of bread and getting what little groceries I can buy. Stuff on the clearance rack. There was hot dogs. I bought a case of Mr. Noodles, and that's supposed to last me like a week. My mom gets angry at me because I'm trying to budget as best as I can because we're in inflation period right now. Yeah. So I'm not wasting any money. Whatever little money I ask, forgive me if I do ask for $1 or something so I can grab a cup of coffee. It truly helps. Honestly, I'm not going to use it to buy booze or anything stupid. I had to pay like $14 on Amazon to get like little screws for this Blue Yeti. It's not the best mic, but it works. So I'm trying to get that on a boom arm, which is actually, it's a little wobbly, it's a little old. You know, I can't afford to get upgrades. Whatever little money I get, I actually do try to give some of that to help others. I don't want to say too much. I shouldn't say anything, but yeah, and there's people who got money on YouTube and they're not doing enough to help people. They should really pull the resources and be generous and give some of it away to help ministries like End Times Talk, Times and Signs, End Times Talk. But these people are good people. They've done the research. They're putting themselves out there every day. And they don't even ask for anything in return. They just want people to share the information. They're good people. Go support them. Go subscribe to them because they know. I know, but I can't report on a lot of this stuff. You'll have to follow these people. Dr. John Campbell, They Speak Truth, Times and Signs, End Times Talk, and a few others, maybe Woke and Red Pill. These people, they know. And they're no nonsense people. They can show you. with some facts. And that's all the time I got. Stay crafty. Peace.